Hey everyone, welcome back. Bruce with DIY Homestead Projects. Got a quick one for you today, and I'm going to show you how to replace garage door weather seals or weather strips. There's three of them on a garage door, one on each side and then one across the top of the door with a vinyl flap that seals it. And in this shot, I've already replaced mine, but I'm going to show you how I did it. It's a pretty simple, straightforward project. You can pick these up, replacements just at your local box store. I picked these up at Lowe's, I believe, and they were $7.50 a piece. I have an 8-foot door here, so I needed the 9-foot lengths and had to cut some off. They come in, I believe, 7 and 9 feet. The top one on this door is in good condition, so I'm not going to replace it. But I'll show you a couple clips of the side seals on this particular door, and they're in terrible condition, or they were, and they're drastically needing replaced. So we'll get those replaced, and as we go into fall here and winter, we'll have a nice seal on the garage door. The bottom seal is in good shape. Just my sides need to be redone. So here I just took a claw hammer. My strips were nailed on, used it to pry the old nails loose from top to bottom, and then eventually worked it to where I was able to pull the piece off of the side of the garage. Then I just laid them on the garage floor, one over the top of the other, so I could get a measurement. And mine actually worked out to be 8 feet long. So I decided I was going to make them just about 1/8 of an inch longer than that. I don't want them to touch the floor or the ground at the edge of the garage, but I want them just long enough to get a good seal from top to bottom. Just took a pencil, marked out a line on the new strip, and then I took a small tooth razor saw that I had and cut the piece and the vinyl flap. Now you can use a box knife, almost any type of saw, a jigsaw, hand saw, to get this job done. Next, I went to put the nails in. You can use nails or screws, several different ways to attach these, but there's little tiny divots evenly spaced along each weather strip, and that's where I put a nail in each one of those as I went down the side. Now I just used the same size nail that was in it from the original installation. And I think these are about 1.5 inch long, fairly small nail with a good size head on them to help hold it in there. And then when I got to the end, the little divot wasn't very close to the end, so I decided to put an extra nail about 1 inch from the end just to help hold the end down tightly. Next, I wanted to cut a 45 on the vinyl flap at the top. So I just used a pencil and an angle guide there for my 45, and then used a regular pair of scissors to just cut that corner off. And that's what I ended up with. Now for this section, I went outside with the door closed so I could get a good fit up at the top and make sure everything is lined up. And I'm just lining it up with the other weather strip that goes across the top of the door. And then I tapped that top nail in. Now I didn't tap it in all the way. I'm going to leave them hanging out just a little bit. I opened the door again just to make sure I had that lined up with the edge inside of the garage door, and then tapped those nails halfway in. Closed the door again, went outside to make sure the fit looked good, and then I continued to pound the nails all the way in. Not too bad for a southpaw hammering with the right hand, but on this side of the door, that's kind of what I had to do. The right side of the door was a little easier for me. And then this is what the completed weather strip looks like once all the nails are pounded in. You can go back and paint over those or put weather seal or caulking on them if that's what you wish to do. I'm just going to leave mine as is. And the right side was exactly the same process. Well, that'll wrap it up for this one. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing for more DIY homestead project videos, and we'll see you on the next video.